Hello and welcome. Da, 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 da. I should be on the screen now, but I'm not. Oh dear. Welcome, hello and welcome to Let's Play Shut Up and Sit Down Roll and Write Games with Shut Up and Sit Down. I'm Matt Lees and I'm joined by these two gentlemen. Do you want to say
hello?
Hi, hello.
You might recognise them from the website Shut Up and Sit Down. That's right, it's Quimble Quinton Smith and Thomas the Brewmaster Brewster. And we are going to be playing...
Matt.
Yeah, I'm doing right. I haven't had a chance to get my laptop yet, which means I can't see the Twitch chat. Or
Matt, I didn't ask how you're doing. I said happy to be here. So
thanks for asking, Quinns. Thanks for asking, Quinns. I'm doing really well. And yeah, how are you doing? Happy to be here?
I'm doing good. Yeah,
Great.
I'm happy to. Yeah, I'm doing great, Matt. Thanks for asking.
Great. Happy to be here too. Fantastic stuff. Well,
You guys have kind of got you've created an atmosphere that sounds like everyone is being held at gunpoint in this chat right now. It's terrifying.
Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum. And today on Cartographers, I'm going to press some more buttons, and this is going to be quite cool, I think. Hey, check that out. We got some little people around the edges of the screen, and those little people are people I know. So, Cartographers is a roll and write game of making little worlds. Now, I've played this once before. It's quite cool. I like it. We've got our little thing here. So, Quingleton is here. This is where Quinns is going to be presumably the mayor of. And Cartographer is the name of whoever the person is going to be doing the cartographing. And then the title, I don't know what that means. You can just write whatever you like in it. Maybe it's Mr., maybe it's Ms., maybe it's like the title of the best novel you've ever read. It's Live Your Life. Master. Cool. So, you guys at home, if you've got this, you've got your little print and play sheet, hopefully. If you haven't, there are some links on the website. If you go to shutupandsitdown.com and go to the news post, which was posted on Monday, near the top of that, you're going to find some print and play links, which will take you to things you can print off. There's some low ink versions for people like me who haven't used their printer in 100 years and can just about get off one sheet of A4 before it all starts going horrible and liney. And you should be able to jump in. It's pretty simple, so I'm going to explain the rules now. Both for the
Before, just sorry, I don't want to delay this, but can you point the camera at what is around the table on this particular tabletop simulator?
Oh, what, you mean the grass?
Because it's... Yeah, well, just the grass, the horizon. It's like
yeah,
we've set up the...
Yeah, it's kind of something. So we have a kind of rogues gallery here of that's me looking alarmed. I think I've had that Steam user picture for approximately 1 million years, as you can see. Back when I was yellow, we have the Piglio, that is Tom, and then we have
Hi.
Who's this guy? It appears to be some sort of international terrorist.
That's right, yes.
No, it's not. It's Quinn's wearing a fake moustache. That's just me, probably, I don't know, being awful. Anyway, well, I'm going to ignore you two for a minute because you're clipping in and out, and I'm going to explain how to play the game of Cartographers. Now, Cartographers basically is a game where what we're going to do is we're going to go through 4 rounds, I believe. And the thing is, I'm going to have to get, after I've done this rules explanation, I'm going to get my little laptop and I'm going to pop up and I'm going to see loads of people telling me I've got rules slightly wrong or clarifying stuff. I was going to go through them again today before the stream, but I didn't have time. That's fine. We're going to go through 4 rounds. Now, in the first round, what we're going to do is we're going to see, we're going to be drawing a card. I can't move my hand that far, never mind. We're going to be drawing a card from A and a card from B in spring. And then we're going to move to summer, where we're going to draw a card from B and a card from C. No, that's not true. I've got it completely wrong. Ignore everything I said. We're going to start again. In spring, we're going to have some of these edict cards, right? Now, we're going to have an A edict card, and a B edict card, a C edict card, and a D edict card. Now, I'm going to draw some cards here. And basically now... Oh, have I completely forgotten how this works? These are not the right ones either. Where are they? Okay, that's it. I remember now. Sorry. Oh, flip me. There's so many cards on these things. All right. So, the stream hasn't started yet. Everyone at home knows how this works. The stream's about to start, at which point I'm going to start impeccably explaining how we play this game. So first of all, we've got these cards here, and we're going to draw some of them, right? Let's take one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those, and then let's shuffle these. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to have these being the criteria that are going to be checked and scored in the different phases of the game. Now you kind of understand what I'm on about, right? And you're like, I get what you mean now, Matt.
Yeah.
In spring, we're going to be looking at criteria A and B. In the second phase of the game, we're going to be looking summer, we're going to be looking B and C, then C and D, and then finally, we're going to be scoring A and D, which means at the end of the first round, ideally, you want to be looking at your board and being able to score some things down here. But first of all, let's go and look at the different sorts of things that we're going to be putting on the map. Because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be drawing some of these cards, these ones that I thought were objectives, and are plainly not, and we're going to be looking and saying, oh, it's a Hamlet. Now, when a Hamlet card comes up like this, or any card with these symbols, what we're going to do is you're going to choose to use one of the logos up in this one, because in some of these cards, just grab another one, that's not a good example. Hey, that's a better example, sure. So this card, for example, means you can place any of the 5 things, but you only get to put down one of them on the map. Whereas this one means you have to place the little red houses. However, you can choose to put down 5 in this shape here, or 3 in this shape here, and get a coin. And everyone likes coins, that's just a fact. You have to use all of them though. If you have to choose one of those things, you have to use that type, and you have to use all of them. You can flip it, you can mirror it, you can rotate it to your heart's content, you can do what you like with it, but you have to use all of them. So, we're going to be drawing these things, and we're going to be placing them on our thing. Now, if you're at home, it's easy. You just have to draw a tiny little house, or if you've got coloured pens, you could do them by colours. You can live your own life, you can choose to do whatever you want. In this, however, and if you're playing as well, we're just going to be dragging these little things out and slotting them on, which means we look at that, and then we go, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that would be me using that card for the round. And then we would draw another card, and we would go through a certain number of cards each round, which I will, of course, know exactly what they are in about 10 minutes. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go again, move on to the next phase. So what you're basically going to want to do, if you look at this, in the first round, what we're going to be doing is earn 2 reputation stars for each village space in the second largest cluster of village spaces. So basically that means if you can make 2 big collections of red ones somewhere on the board, then the second biggest one is going to score 2 points for each village space in that one. So again, that's something that might come up, you might not get a huge one in the first round of the game, but this A one is going to score again at the end of the game. Second one, you just want to have water spaces adjacent to farm spaces. So easy. So 1 reputation star for each of these. I'll go through these again before we jump into the stream. And in Tree Tower, earn 1 reputation star for each forest space surrounded on all 4 sides by filled spaces or the edges of the tile maps. So basically, you kind of want to have like, just completely rammed in little forest squares. And then this one reputation star for each empty space surrounded on all 4 sides by filled spaces or the edge of the map. So that one actually kind of encourages you to leave gaps on your map, which is something I would usually be very much against. So going back to the map, you can see here we've got some interesting stuff going on. First of all, we have these little ruins symbols. Now, these ruin symbols actually relate to a card we drew earlier that I didn't want. The Outpost Ruins, which basically just means that I believe, and I may be wrong, if you draw this card, we would then draw another card, and then it would mean that we'd have to build this thing on a space with a ruins. If you cannot build something on a space with a ruins, something slightly bad happens that I can't remember, and we'll come back to in a minute. But basically, just try not to do that. It's bad. It's maybe not that bad, but it's a bit bad. In board games, a bit bad is still quite bad. The next thing are these little mountains. Now, if you completely surround one of these mountains from all sides, I think it has to be orthogonally and diagonally. I believe it has to be completely surrounded. Again, clarifications. I should have been more prepared for this. I can only apologise to you at home, but hopefully you'll understand why, considering this entire system melted down about a day and a half ago. then you're going to get a coin. Now, coins, if you're playing at home with paper, you're going to be circling them, crossing them off, doing what you want. There is an expansion that lets you spend coins, but we're not going to be delving into that today. So we're just going to be marking them like this. And then every time you get a coin, oh, here we go. Here's the answer to my question. It's not diagonally, it's orthogonal.
Aha.
So you just need to surround on these sides, and then you get a coin. When you get the coin, you cross them off. And then here's a cool thing. At the end of every round, in addition to scoring 2 of the criterias, in the first round, we're going to be scoring A criteria and B criteria, then B and C, C and D, and then D and A. Every round, you're also going to be scoring your coins. So every coin you have, you're getting a point, which means if you start getting those coins early, you're going to be getting points every single round. But wait, I hear you murmur to yourself under your breath. This is a fairly comprehensive explanation of the rules, with no areas in which the rules remain fuzzy or unclear. But wait, what's this thing here? This looks like a monster. A monster, I hear you say. Don't worry, there are no monsters in this game, apart from these ones over here, who are actual monsters. So the way this works is, basically, monster cards are going to be things that are going to just pop up, and when you get a monster card, right, it means, stressful, it means you get to put down this shape on someone else's board. Now, I've only played this as a 2-player game, which means when I
believe it's everyone's board.
It's everyone's board. That's the question. Also, I know there is a single.
I regret everything. That's based on listening to a podcast about 6 months ago. So.
Okay, well, I've played this as a 2-player game. And in that one, it was very easy. We just drew on each other's boards. If you're playing at home with somebody else, and you're playing roll and write with your isolation companion, with 2 people, very easy. You just draw that shape on the other person's. For more people or for solo people, I appreciate there is a solo rule. We will find them out before we kick off, because after this, I'm going to get my laptop. I'm going to get myself a little drink, and I advise everyone else at home to do the same thing. And then we'll kick off. But that is pretty much it. It's not an especially complicated game, but it's a very satisfying, simple little roll and write.
So
apart from the fact that I didn't know some of the rules, does anyone have any? Oh, there's another thing. I remembered it now. Each round, I believe, lasts for 8 bits. But each card you draw has a number on it here. So like this is 1, this is 0. So basically, each round you're going to draw a number of cards, which are going to fill up things on your board. But it's not going to be a set number. It's always going to be an element of unknown, of being like, okay, maybe you're going to draw 3 cards, maybe you're going to draw 5. Also, each round we're going to add another monster into the deck, which means we're going to shuffle this deck and we're going to put a monster in every single round, and then increasingly have more and 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 more monsters. Does that make sense? Obviously, I will be reminding of people of things as we go, and obviously once I'm actually aware of all of the rules. Does that make sense to you guys? Like, as in Tom and Quinn's?
Yes. Do these cards in the top left corner mean anything?
These are cards from the free expansion, which came out with the game. And I'm deleting them because we're not doing that. There is also a hardcore map.
Oh God!
Tom's found the normal map, but there's a hardcore map as well, which has the hardcore map has a big hole in the middle. What could be more hardcore than big holes? Yeah. So do you want to play with the hardcore map?
I think that's been long established by.
Hang on a minute. That's not. Yeah, I was like, who's? Am I?
You're gonna play with a hardcore map.
Yeah, Matt. Come on. Like you're the one who's played this before.
I'm the expert.
Yeah,
I know how to play this like the back of my hand.
Here's what.
All right.
You're gonna play with a little hardcore map in your big. that you're gonna have.
I'm quite tempted to play with the hardcore map, actually.
I think you should.
Okay, I will. Okay, well, I'm going to do...
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Stinkton. That's just really... Okay, right. I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to put my... I'm going to have to make this bigger, all right?
It's a tiny hardcore
I'm
map.
not using a tiny board, okay? There we go. Okay. So, I'm hoping that everyone is doing good and everyone is feeling confident about this experience. And I am now going to go and get my laptop so I can have the fantastic Christopher Pope getting quite annoyed about the fact that he taught me this game fairly perfectly and I've just forgotten it all. And then I'm going to get myself a drink. And then we're going to roll and dang right. And then after we've played this game, for those of you at home, we're going to play a game of Railroad Inc., which I do know the rules for. I think... Oh, gosh. It's fine. There's 3 of us here. We've all played Railroad Inc. It'll be fine. It's just trains and dice. How hard can it be?
It is
all right.
Just trains and dice.
All right. Talk amongst yourselves. Be good. I'll be back in a minute.
Completely.
All right. I got myself a little lemon drink, and I got myself a laptop, and I got myself... I realised when I was in the kitchen that I forgot to take out a loaf of bread from the oven that I was supposed to take out about an hour ago. So I think I may have an extremely round ornamental paperweight. If anyone is in the market.
Sorry, that is very annoying.
It's probably all right.
After you've, needed
croutons. I'll just make industrial quantities of croutons.
What did chat say? What did we get wrong?
So I actually didn't do too badly, all in all. Obviously, we got there with the surrounding mountains. Surrounding mountains are orthogonal, not diagonal. And the solo rule is what you have to do with the monsters is you have to try and fit them in the quadrant marked on the board. Which is if you're playing on your own, well, you're not playing on your own. For starters, you're playing with us and you're having a lovely time. You have to try and put this monster in the top right quadrant of the board. And I will, I'll tell people about this when we're there. So, I'll point out where it's going to go. And after a monster's drawn, it gets pushed out the game. So you don't have to worry about bugbears coming back twice. Bugbears don't bite twice, as they always say.
We were proactive and shuffled a monster into the draw deck already.
A monster? Fantastic. All right. Apart from that, I think the only other complaint people have is I think Tom's audio is a bit higher than everyone else. So Tom, if you could turn your mic down a smidgen, that would be delicious.
A smidgen has been removed. Sorry for everyone having to hear my voice any louder than its natural tone.
Don't apologise.
Is that any better? Let me know. Let me know, chat, if it's reasonable.
It sounds all right to me. We'll see.
Oh, I have a soda as well.
A little bit crackly.
The sound of your soda. 100% making me go and get a soda.
Soda. Yeah, I got myself a little San Pellegrino because I'm feeling nice.
I had a full smoothie and it was real tasty. But now, bereft of drinks, I'm scanning my room to find available fluid. There's none.
Available fluids. Okay, yeah, here we go. The each season has the time number in the top left corner. So the first season, spring, will be luxurious and long, with 8 beautiful days before the hard, hot days of summer come to smush us into the ground.
How many summers? 8.
Wait for
7
it.
falls.
7.
Wait for it.
That was less satisfying.
I half opened it on the way back from the kitchen.
Well, that's cool. Safe, right? Safety.
Are we ready to cartograph?
I'm
ready to graph.
Quingleton, Tomaton, and Vacchio. No, vacation hole. Vacation hole. It's like vacation hole, but I couldn't fit in
vacation hole. Oh, just with that one joke alone, you've probably got chat on side wanting you to win.
All right. Well, I mean, I've got a hole. What have you put in this hole?
It's the Joker. It's TVs and films, the Joker.
TVs and films, the Joker.
Oh, the sad clown who doesn't want to be sad, but is.
He needs
and
like
because he
a
is.
Joker bow tie.
All right.
Okay.
It's locked in there. That's great, but I am going to get rid of that.
Okay.
All right. Hang on. I'm just going to get rid of this.
How dare
But that's fine.
Oh, it's quite good now.
Yeah, I've got to remember it's a hole,
I like
otherwise I'm going to get lured into a false sense of security. And the way that monsters
Well, you
work,
wouldn't get-
finally, the monster scoring thing is for monsters you lose 1 point for each orthogonal side not blocked at the end of a season. Which means basically when you get monsters on the board, that's not the end of the world. You just want to make sure that you can block off all of their orthogonal edges, and then that monster is not going to lose you any points.
Presumably, when a monster shows up, we all just like draw a monster on the player to our right sport.
That's a very good question. I don't have an answer for that, but I will have very soon, thanks to the wonder of the internet and a man called Chris. All right, I think we're good to kick it off. All right, I'm just going to check.
I'm ready.
You guys ready? Well, if you guys are ready, then I feel like everyone else is going to be ready. Okay, now we got everything. So it's spring, all right? Everyone visualize.
I need to visualize. We can angle the camera up away from the table.
Yes.
I'm not going to do that. Okay, right? The grand reveal. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum.
Fishing village. The art on these cards are nice, isn't it?
It's a pretty game. So a fishing village has arrived in town, and it wants to know if we will complete a quest for it. It's going to take 2 out of 8 units of spring. And so now we have to draw somewhere on our lands. 4 in a line, a la Tetris. We have to do either houses or seas, all right?
Does it have to be all houses or all sea, or can we alternate?
No, it has to be all the same thing. It has to be all. I just forgot to mention that. When you choose a type, you can't mix and match. It has to be all that. And I'm just going to remind people again before we kick off. Here are here are the different objectives for the game. So we have earn 2 reputation stars for each village spaced. So you want 2 big villages. The second one pays out 2 points per house, à la village. We want Canal Lake, which doesn't seem like a thing. Or does it say Canal Cake? I wouldn't eat that.
I think it says canal cake.
Earn 1 reputation star for each water space adjacent to at least 1 farm space. So basically, the thing about this is, yeah. If you can get lots of water ones next to lots of sand ones, desert ones, farm ones, they look like deserts, but they're farms. Yeah. That's kind of, all right, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, sure, okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. And then 1 reputation star for each forest space surrounded on all 4 sides by filled spaces or the edge of the map. So you want to close off the forests. And then finally the cauldrons, which is just 1 reputation star for each completely surrounded individual filled space. But remember, the first round we're only going to be scoring A, the shield gate, and B, the canal cake. I imagine a canal cake just being like a massive version of a urinal cake.
Wow.
How do the ruins work again? You get a ruin and then you have to place that thing on a ruin. So I can't lay this over the top of a ruin space.
You can do that. It's just it might be risky.
Ah. Yes. Okay. Gotcha.
Right. And then I'm going to keep this here. I'm going to drag this over to my board just so people can see what it is. So the card here is the fishing village. 4 of either liquids or houses. I think I'm going to go for 4 houses.
A fine move.
Thank you. I want to see how do I duplicate things? All right, just.
Oh, how do you do that?
Amazingly, just Control C, Control V.
Nice.
However, be careful, because as soon as you start Control C and Control Ving, I guarantee you, as a user of the computer, you will immediately instinctively press Control Z. At which point, you can Control Z to undo in Tabletop Simulator, but the way it does it is absolutely bonkers. It just goes, okay, we'll just reload the whole thing again, and it's just everything. it's awful.
So not like every movie where they go back in time.
It is,
like
yeah.
A big boom, and everything goes white. And
all right, that is the fishing village. I'm just going to double check with my good person behind the thing. The ruins rule. we'll come back to the ruins rule. So if a player cannot legally draw one of the available shapes so it overlaps a ruin space, or there are no unfilled ruin spaces left on their map, they must instead draw a 1x1 square anywhere on their map and fill it with any terrain type. So it's not the end of the world, it's just you have a really rubbish turn. And missed a bit of scoring on the B card. You get a point for water spaces adjacent to farms and for farms adjacent to water spaces. So, yes. That's how that works. All right. So far, so good. All right. Ready? The vacation hole is ready for card number 2. All right.
Oh,
Oh no.
time for me to draw on the top left of Tom's board.
It's a gnoll.
No, a gnoll.
Not the gnolls.
Not the gnolls. Am I correct in thinking that Quinns doesn't have to put that in the top left, right? He can put it anywhere.
So it's this bit up right up here. Isn't that
No,
what
no,
we
no.
said?
This is for so right. So if you're playing the game, I don't know how are we going to do this actually. No, I feel like we're playing together, so we should play by the playing together rules, right? If you're playing at home and you're on your own right now, then you play by these rules. So if you're playing it solo and you don't have anyone else's map to draw on in the vicinity, and you can't just rustle up a stranger and start drawing on their maps, then you have to put this in the top left part. So northwest quadrant of your map. And you can choose where it goes, but it has to go in the northwest. However, for us, we're going to be doing it anti-clockwise, which means I'm going to be drawing on Quinn's, Quinn's is going to be drawing on Tom's, and Tom appears to have already drawn on mine. So.
Cool. I like the way you think, Tom. That's cool.
Thank you. Oh, you're just... Oh.
Well, that's me using the
What did
control
you just
Z.
tell us, Matt?
I just did it. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. There's got to be a better way of just... Okay.
Bing.
You just have to do it elsewhere. All right, and we can put these wherever. You don't have to put them in the top corner on other people's maps. When we're playing with other people, you can put them anywhere.
Yes. I
Just so
felt
you
the
know
need
that.
to put it specific. Actually, no, that's fine.
I'm content with where it is at the minute.
It's just horribly cruel, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just mean.
Pretty
The
rough
gnolls!
considering we're going to lose
The
points for a free
gnolls!
space that we haven't.
I hate the
filled in.
gnolls.
More violent versions of goulashes. Okay, right. That's the gnolls. The gnolls are saying gnolled bye for now. I do know people at home that it's not pronounced gnoll, by the way, just in case people are really angry. All right. So, next card, the Forgotten Forest. I didn't forget about the forest, but did you? So we got a choice there. You can either have 2 and a coin or 4 in a little classic tetromino. And I'm just going to drag this over here. Oh, no, keep doing that. Keep trying to do my little pro game strats so that people at home can see. Keep
It's
it in
either
order.
or, right? Yeah. So,
Yes, either or.
bonk, bonk, point.
Okay. I'm going to put mine there and there, and I'm going to take the coin
Yes.
because I'm a pro gamer.
We've basically done the same thing here, Matt.
Oh yeah, it's pretty similar.
with the sneaking
Except
through
I have
the gnolls.
a gigantic Joker-shaped hole in the middle of my.
Joker.
It's like a
It's the
alternate
clown
reality
prince
thing.
of crime, Matthew.
The clown prince of crime. Sorry, I forget. Okay, so we are now 3 time units through. So we're almost halfway through spring. Just going, yeah. So.
And what a year it's been.
The gnoll attack.
Yeah.
Forgotten
fishing
forest.
village,
The fishing.
The gnolls.
Apparently, chat want to have a look at objective number C, which is the tree tower, which is 1 reputation star for each forest space surrounded on all 4 sides by filled spaces or the edge of the map. So it's basically for each of those little individual squares that you have completely surrounded orthogonally is going to get you a victory point. I hope that people at home are following and having a nice time. I think they are.
Is this deck fixed? The deck of locations we draw. Oh, did we build it at random out of these?
What, these ones? Of these four ones?
The deck we're using.
Yeah, there's like 13 cards in it. But we can shuffle them if you want.
But there's no, no.
Yeah,
I
look,
just meant.
shuffle them.
Oh wow,
Quince.
that's like never seen something that looks more like a computer crashing.
Yep.
That makes me more
It's
nervous.
board game. That's a box quote for this program. Yeah, these are the different objectives.
Oh, I see. So there's some right. Oh, objectives. Okay. So in which case, if you know cartographers, you know exactly what cards are going to come out in the deck.
I guess so, yeah. But you don't know how many are going to come up each round, and you're shuffling them between each round because you might only draw 4. So it's more that these objectives are different and they can come up in different orders. So there's 4 different types of objectives for each of these different types of things.
Good
So you
roll.
always
Okay,
get a
cool.
mixture. All right, let's roll. We're still in spring. Don't get excited. We're only 3 in. All right. It's a Hamlet. A tiny ham.
Hamlet.
So this is an easy one. 3 and a coin. Or 5. What a treat. Okay. Just going to put this over here so people can see it. I am going to plump for the 5. Which gets me another coin. Mounting coins coming out of my bum. Let's have a look what's going on these things. Okay, Quinn's, it's just an absolute mess. Nothing to see here. Tom, what a beautiful, beautiful place.
Thanks,
And
thanks.
me,
Hometown
wow,
is really long.
who put that hole here? I love it. It really, the mise en scene is through the roof. Okay.
I can't believe the name of my board has been turned to empty, empty, empty. Terrible.
How did that happen?
I don't know. I blame your control Zing.
I think that's probably
Yeah, it
a
happened to
very
me. I had
astute
to
thing.
change it back. Yours is Vacchio, Vacchio, Vacchio again.
Is it? Oh, I don't want that.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can fit
Your control Zing.
hole. No, that looks wrong. Okay, let's not do that. Let's delete that. No one at home saw that. Okay. Vacation. Yeah. Okay, that works. Vacati hole. That sounds like something to do with the Vatican. Ah, we can do better than this. We can do better than this. Come on.
Gap. Gap. You could just call it the gap.
Yeah, the gap's good.
Gapington. Mr. Gapes is the cartographer.
Oh,
Oh no. I'm gonna just delist the next card. I can't. I'm away. Look, you can't stop me.
I'm gonna
It's-
redact.
Oh, it's marshlands.
Some marshlands.
Oh, I love
Right.
marshlands.
So now
My
we've got
favourite
6
kind of
out of
land.
8 bits of spring. So you want to bear in mind A and B are going to be popping off soon, and we want to be in the right place at the right time for that marshlands. So, drag this over here in case people at home have not finished looking at that.
Tough.
Right. It's not the most pleasant shape I've ever seen.
Oh man.
What's this here? What's XF? Who's been writing on my A B F
You
D
can see what
E,
color
F?
it is.
You can see what?
Oh yeah, there was
see-
some errata that I had to. It's just
Yeah.
the developers released it, so I wanted to make sure that you did.
Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 10, 11. All right, no, that checks out. Okay, fine.
That's right, yeah.
You know I struggle with counting sometimes, so I really appreciate that.
got you
All right, so we got 6 now, so there's a chance that this might be the final card of spring.
Oh, wait! I haven't put down my
okay.
forest yet.
All
Have
right, let's go and watch live then as Quinn's gets stuck. I quite like having these different cameras. I can be like,
It should go
over to
here.
No,
Tomtown
no,
now, quick
no,
back to Quintown. So there are advantages to having this
God.
digital digital land
Oh God.
going
Oh
on.
fuck.
Yeah, you can watch Quinn's brain melt in real time, digitally as well as.
You can do it all
seconds on that.
digitally. That's not great, is it? That sucks. But I do get a coin. It's a bad time. It's a bad time. Okay, let's move on.
You can
Cool.
actually, it's amazing. All right, fine. Right,
So I draw the card. I'm drawing
Yes.
a card. Hey, I just drew all the cards. I meant to draw one. Bap! Rift!
Oh, it's a
Ooh.
Riftland. So we thought it was going to be the last one. It's not going to be the last one.
Someone says, shouldn't Tom have 3 coins? And I'm going to trust them on that. And
Yeah,
whack
someone
another
else said
coin in
shouldn't
there.
Quinns have 4 coins? So
I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
Oh, hold on.
actually.
I'm just seeing that someone says, shouldn't Tom have 5 coins?
yeah, okay.
Guys, I think you need to cool down at this point because I think you're cheating. I wouldn't use that kind of language.
It's quite the accusation.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's
Are we
pretty
going to
cool.
do the next card?
No, I'm just choosing where to put my thing. All right, I'm done now. And now, another card, probably the final card of the round. It's Temple Ruins. We have to place
Oi!
a
Oh,
Temple Ruins.
no.
Okay. And it's a
Temple
homestead.
Homestead.
Temple Homestead.
Oh, actually,
it's,
yay.
one of the worst stops on the tube. Okay. All right. So it's a little tromino of either red houses or farms. Interesting. And it has to go over a little.
Oh,
Ruin.
sugar. Yes, it does, doesn't it?
All right. Cool. Easy. Lovely, lovely, lovely. For anyone at home who's not yet done it, just in case, it's one of them. All right? Do one of them. Do one of them.
This is tricky.
So people are pointing out that it might not save anything on our sheets when it crashes like that. Well, not crashes, my internet just going down. So it might actually be an idea to take little notes of our points on paper in front of us as well.
Get a little sticky note out.
Because otherwise, who knows? Because TTS does
points at the
autosave,
bottom. Yeah,
but it
you're
doesn't
right.
seem to save everything. So, yeah, that's good.
Cool. Gotcha. So do we score now?
Yeah, we do.
I
do.
I score like...
We do.
I think I score 1 point.
Wait,
no, I score...
I haven't... Wait. God, sorry. I was so busy writing down 1 coin that I've not...
Okay, so the first thing we're going to be looking at for the criteria, for those who are at home again, is we're going to be looking at you earn 2 reputation stars for each village spaced in the second largest cluster of village spaces. So second largest collection of villages. And then you get 2 points for each of those. Now for me, that's going to be 5. So I get 10 points for that.
Oh, you get 2 points for each of your village
2 points for
spaces?
each.
Oh, I bet you.
Second, the Canal Cake. Earn 1 reputation star for each water space adjacent to at least 1 farm space, and earn 1 reputation star for each farm space adjacent to at least 1 water space. So 1 each, but for some things you'll score 1 for both of them. Well, you will always score 1 for both of them. No, not with duplicates. Anyway, you get it. It's that, right? You get it. And for that, it's a cool 0 for me. Easy, I can do that. For gold, I got 2 gold coins, and for monsters, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 edges, so I get -4. So I think it's the edges, I believe, not the monster tiles.
Oh, it's edges? Oh.
I believe it's the edges, but I might.
Oh,
be
what?
wrong. I might be wrong. Chris will tell me if I'm
Oh,
wrong.
Gwyn's. Oh, no.
pretty soon.
That's not great.
Yeah, it's the edges. It's the edges. People. Are
Oh,
saying.
good. Okay, cool.
So,
Cool.
why didn't you
cool,
try
cool,
and
cool,
stop
cool,
the monsters
cool.
from escaping, Quinns?
You know, I ask myself that all the time. Right, that's a good score. Let's move on.
Okay. So we've got a score of 3, a score of 8,
So I get...
and I've got a score of 8.
-4 then, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4 edges. So 7 for...
Yep, there's quite a few people in the chat. We've got an 11, we've got a 13. Nice. A lot of people have got around 6 to 8 points. So if you're in that kind of zone, then I think you're doing quite well.
I think it's close to. It's more like 3 to 8. 3 is like one of the average
Yeah.
scores as well.
The pillbox has got -2 points so far, so that's rough. So don't worry, you're in good company, Quinns. Okay.
Well, it depends. You don't know who the pillbox is. It could be complete twat.
That's very true. Could
They
be
could
awful.
a complete twat.
Could be awful.
Women can be pillboxes too.
That's true. Okay, now how do I connect these cards together in a meaningful way? Like that, I guess. Okay, now so we put these cards back there.
What about Gnoll?
Oh no,
Gnoll
Gnoll
is
stays
gone.
out and a new monster goes in, which we have done.
And then I'm going to shuffle them. A lot. What are you doing?
That's fine.
You're going to start making
I was
things bigger
trying
and
to-
smaller.
No, I was trying to have the relevant objective cards for this round protrude.
I'm going to make these a bit
Not
bigger.
useful, but it's tough. I love
I'm
a
making
guard.
those a bit bigger, just cause, you know. Oh no, because it's trying to snap them into those spots.
Should this
Snap
homestead
I've
card
made a
be in the
mistake.
deck as well?
I'm undoing it, but I'm not doing it. I'm doing it with the button. Oh, it's a good job in real life. You can't just make cards bigger. Okay, that homestead should definitely be in there. Right, let's shuffle that in. All right. Shuffle, and then flippity do. All right.
Farmland.
Got a farmland for 1. So you can get 2 and a coin, or you can do that. You can do this, or you can do that.
That's very good.
What are you doing?
Exactly like when you put a crisp packet in the oven, it gets very small.
I like that when I press Alt to enhance the size of it on this, it's still the same size because it's like, it's tiny. It's like zoom in. I am zooming in. It's a tiny null card. Yeah, that's very cute. Okay, I have to remind myself what it is now. 2 and a coin, or 5 farmland. Now remember, farmland's going to score again this round, and then it will score never again. So, never again.
Okay, cool. I'll take the 2 and a coin.
Yeah, I'm going to take the 2 and a coin. Sweet treats. That card, you guys good to go? Next one? Are you still crunching, Quinns?
Let's say yes. Let's say sure.
Right, I'm going to give you 3 seconds. 3, 2,
Done. Let's go.
whoop. Oh, it's a ruin.
Temple Ruin.
It's a
great
ruined river. And it's either a big river or a little river and a coin. Big
Really feeling. Knowing some of these shapes would have been pretty great in advance.
I mean, I was
But if
tempted
I
to be
just
like,
thought I
do
could
you
run
want
a
to look through
river-
all the cards? But, you know.
No, I'm giggling here because in the top left I was like, perfect. My farmland up here, I'll run some kind of water in a straight line. Great River, don't care. Great River is big, awkward, wobbly shape.
I'll take Big Ruin.
Okay.
Oh no, you can have it in a line. What a world.
A little river.
And you get a coin for that.
and a coin.
Indeed. Truly
Sweet.
blessed.
I'm happy with that. That is gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, baby, when you dance like that, you've fully enclosed
Almost
the
like you
null
Played
raid.
the game.
You only played once. What's Quinn's doing? Quinn's, you do know you want to try and surround these sort of nulls, right? You do know they're going to score badly against you again next round.
Sure do, baby.
Okay, cool. Tom,
He's got a
pretty
big
great.
play card.
All right.
Just so you.
All right. Got a shout out from the Carl Thomas in the chat. Says, just want to say hi. Been going back in time through the podcast. You're all keeping me company in quarantine. Much appreciated. Our pleasure. Not. Oh, hang on. Actually, I just cheated with that last one. I need to retcon because that was a temple one, and I did not do.
Oh, so it was.
Yeah. So I.
I
put
didn't
it
do
in.
the same.
Okay. Nobody did. Cool. Let's all. retcon what we did.
Professional.
Professional grammars. All right.
Make sure you take the coin off if you're changing the size of the river as well.
Yeah, No, I'm not going to side change the sun. Maybe I am, actually. Oh,
Can you move your hand? Because
sorry,
there we go.
yeah. No, I'm going to... am I... What is it? Is it there? It's there. So I could do this. That would get
Well,
me...
that's not ideal.
I don't like this.
I'm having so much trouble just recreating.
Oh, there's one there. Okay, fine. I couldn't see one of my temples because you put a knoll on it.
That's where they live. They live in the ruins.
No, they don't. The tiny knolls live nowhere. Oh, I filled up all of that gap and it felt so good. Now I've done it wrong. Okay. So, yep, the last scoring card that we're going to be scoring next season, people have asked, Edict Card D, is the Cauldrons, which is 1 reputation star for each empty space surrounded on all 4 sides by filling spaces on the or the edge of the map. So leaving little individual gaps that are completely... yeah, so that's a good point, basically. You want to be leaving some gaps. I'm not leaving any gaps, because I'm just going into the thing. You know what, actually, before we move on, I'm just going to retcon that, my final move, and I'm going to do the other shape. Actually, no, I'm not. Sorry. Just having a slight, gentle breakdown. Cool. What are you doing there, Tom? What's this?
These games of...
You're making a wall around your village. I'm losing your mic stuff. I think my internet's going bad again.
Oh no.
That's fine.
I'm making a big... Well, it was going to be a village, but now I'm thinking it might be a frog.
We've all been there.
Like a big frog.
A big frog. All right, cool.
A big...
Next card. It's another ruins. We have to do a treetop village over a ruins. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to run out of ruins.
Is this another ruin card?
Yeah, it's another ruin card. I've seen somebody in the chat going, no! Oh no, someone's saying you don't do 2 ruins in a row, I think. So we might ignore the second ruin. And I can see the tippy-tappy of Chris on Slack. So he might be about to say, don't do that. So actually, maybe we don't. We'll know imminently.
Before you put pen...
Oh no, people are saying that the ruin does happen. We do it. Remember, I was eating some chocolate because I thought I would have a break. I forgot what I was doing. There shouldn't be chocolate on my desk. Who put chocolate on my desk? I'm just eating chocolate, and I shouldn't eat chocolate when I'm on a live stream. Who did this? Gosh. If you're playing on your own...
Okay.
No, not if playing on. If you cannot place a ruins legally, then you just place 1 by 1 tile somewhere of any kind.
Take it. Hold on. Goes like...
Now we're cooking with big villages. We've got a pretty similar... I'm getting a kind of JRPG
we're going for
with
similar things.
Yeah. I'm getting a JRPG with like alternate reality vibes here of like you're in the nice town where everything's good and then I'm in the bad reality. It's like where like it's like
With a...
where there's a hole in the middle and it's like, oh, you don't
You've
want
got
to
a
be
big
born into
sinkhole
this
and-
one. Okay.
Quinns, this tiny treasure chest you put here,
Yes.
it's great. I am worried it's a bit of a time bomb, because if you take anything out of it, you can take this whole...
I mean, so you're saying, oh no, Quinns, I've got a box here, but there's a problem that what if I take stuff out of the box? Just don't take stuff out of the box.
Yeah, you know what? You're quite. You're quite. No.
I mean-
Okay.
Oh
Amazing,
no,
that's-
you're right. I've done exactly what you just were talking about. We must
Oh god. Oh
hide
god.
No,
over there.
no,
Just put it over
oh,
there.
okay.
Right?
Put him down and move him over here.
Don't let it fall off the table because then it'll fall back onto the table.
The fact that when you knock things off the table, they fall into the middle of the table is like that's the last thing you want from something you've knocked off the table. At the very least, you want it to gently appear
Okay.
at the edge again. All right. Okay. Right. We good? Let's draw a card.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Hinterland Stream.
Hinterland Stream.
So that one.
So you say that this is the only round water and villages and stuff is going to score. So water and farmland.
No, it was this round and last round. We just didn't get any water last round.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
It was a bad time.
Oh man. This is right. Okay.
Okay.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay. I don't feel too grand about that. How about you guys?
Pretty atrocious. Okay.
I haven't even placed yet, and I don't like it.
I think
Let's
it's
do
helped
a
by the
bit of
fact
that.
I'm just really not trying to score any of the water or farm stuff at all. Which I now regret because we've drawn loads
Yeah, I'm
of
trying my
water
best. Not to. Okay, cool. I'm done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This could be our last card.
Let's hope it's not whatever monster's in the deck.
Go for it.
I've jinxed it now, haven't I?
Yes! You absolutely summoned that. Okay. Good lord. Good lord. Okay.
That's not got a time on it though. So I play us on mats, don't I?
This time, you're going to be placing on me, actually.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So, guys, if you're just tuning in, this game is a board game. We're playing on Tabletop Simulator. It's called Cartographers. It's a draw and write. And I'd invite you to play along, but you kind of can't at this point because we're quite far in. But you could always come back and play along later using the power of time travel.
Yeah. It's like, just even within this game, what they say in manuals is like how to... Well, if you beat Quinns, you're bad at the game. If you beat Tom, you're good at the game. If you beat Matt. Of course, there's everything to play for. Game.
Okay, let me have a look. where I can put these
Cartographers.
things. Cartographer.
Cartographers.
I think I'm going to put them there.
Oh, I like that.
It does. It does a snap. It doesn't actually fit in the middle.
You should be able to. Oh no. Okay.
Oh, you just about managed it.
Could you boys leave my player
Okay,
sheet
next
alone
card.
for 1 minute? All right. Yep, that's the bugbears gone.
Thank the Lord.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah,
6,
shrink him down, shrink him down, boys.
7. So there's still going to be one more card in this round.
Oh wow.
Got some long
Okay.
rounds. Okay, and it's either we've seen this one before. It's a forgotten forest. We haven't forgotten about this forest. You'll remember it from the first round. 2 and a coin, or just plain
Wait,
4.
no.
2 and a coin, plain 4. It's like that time we played a game of bingo for people at PAX Unplugged, and nobody knew who we were, so we just played bingo, and it was really strange, but a lot of fun. Okay,
I'll take 2 and a
2
coin.
and a coin.
Doing a coin for me too.
Sweet dosh.
Ah, this forest you've got in the top left is so nice.
It's fun, right? I've been working on it all game
Hmm.
because it scores pretty well,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice.
All right.
Finally. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, is that the last card? Oh no. It's
Oh,
oh.
Riftlands.
Not finally.
Not finally. Riftlands. I love the art on this card. I really do. It's really neat.
Yeah, it's cool.
Very cool. Okay, one of anything, anywhere you want. Anywhere you want.
Oh. That's nice.
Yeah,
That's real nice.
I think that's good. I'm just trying to figure out if I can do any better, but I probably can't. Boop.
I'll do that. Get a coin. I feel happy with that. I feel happy with that.
Final card.
Yep.
Here it comes. Here it be. It's Homestead.
Homesteading. Home on stead.
What is it? Like a little T.
Okay, that's not a tremendously difficult choice for me.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Okay.
Oh, or I could put it there. No, but that increases my existing village. I don't.
Jink.
All right. Now we get on to the scoring phase. So once again, for people at home, the canal cake. It's like urinal cake, but gigantic and long. And you get a reputation star for each water space adjacent to at least one farm space, and a point for each farm space adjacent to at least one water space. Secondly, you're going to get points for the tree tower, which is just simply 1 point for each forest space completely surrounded on all 4 orthogonal sides, or at the edge of the map. So if you completely enclose orthogonally, you get a point for that. And I think Tom has done a nice job of that over there. It's quite easy to score because I don't have any for the first one. For the second one, I've got 1, 2, 3.
So does the first one, if
3
you have
points.
for each water space adjacent to at least one farm space, and one reputation star for each farm space adjacent to one water space. So is that
Yes.
effectively 2 points for each of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No.
You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, because you don't score them twice. This is a good example. So it'd be 1 for that, 1 for that, 1 for that, 1 for that, and then 1 for that, but not 1 for that again. Because you can only score each one once. That's why I was like, surely it's just 2 for one type, and it's like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not quite as good as that.
Cool. Okay.
And then I score my coins. 6 coins. And then monsters. Remember, it's the spaces on the edge of monsters. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. Wow. This is not going to be... Yeah, also I don't think the... No, it does fit in there. Okay, fine. So that's not a good round for me.
1, 2.
It's really not a good round for me. That's -2 for me this round.
Yep, it's going to be 6 for me.
6 is better than
Definitely not.
-2. Last time I did maths.
I got 10.
Some people are doing well. Apparently Quinn's is half behind his Sprite can.
Oh, wow. Not even Sprite, it's the delicious taste.
The delicious taste of,
Wow,
of
hang on.
bread.
Oh, no. Do some fun stuff with this.
Hey, I see somebody in chat saying, remember when Matt laughed at someone scoring minus points? I didn't think I was laughing at someone for scoring minus points. I was just pointing out the range of scores out there. Like, this is a game where you can quite easily score minus points, because if you get loads of monsters, it's just really bad. It's fine. People wondering how to do the scoring again, I'm just going to bring it up against once more if we push on. So this, again, we just mentioned it a minute ago. You score them each once, which means if you got one in the corner like this, it won't score twice, it'll score once for each adjacent to the 2 different types. And C is quite simple, it's just completely orthogonally surrounded forest tile. So a forest tile is completely blocked off in all 4 directions, either with other tiles or by the edge of the map, then you score a point. And then we're going to be moving on soon to D again. So this one doesn't score now, but it's going to score next round. So, and in the final round, which is going to be this gappy one, leaving completely enclosed individual gaps. Only works for single gaps. So that's something to look forward to. So, that's the end of that round. Is there a way to make these cards all come together? Deal? No. Draw? No. Group? No.
Just grab them and shake them around.
Grab and shake. Grab and shake. Grab a shake. Grab a shake.
Yo, grab.
Yo, grab a shaky, eh? Oh boy. Oh yeah, this. It's just like why? I mean, there must be. I kind of the thing.
Hold on. Do you like pick them up and then?
Yes, that's it. Okay, right. I'm like, because I'm like, there must be a way to do that. I know, like, yeah, good. I'm glad there's a way to do that.
We put cobble.
You're not supposed to know what's going in there. You're supposed to be shuffling it. That's excellent shuffling up and down, as is traditional. And then put them onto there. All right. Hang on. What was that card there? No, it's fine. Okay, fine.
Wait, is it 4?
It is indeed.
It's full. But are there too many cards there? No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. All right. First up, we got farmland.
Ugh, I hate farm. Although,
and
I can
it's
use
been pointed out that
farmland to-
G is what you use to group cards. Without having to shuffle them. Just G. Remember, like, grab them all. That makes sense. Okay. Farmland. Farmland. And remember, this is not going to score again for the whole game, so just bear that in mind.
What, the forest one?
No. No, not the forest one. The canal one. The canal cakes.
That's very cryptic.
Alright. Alright. Everybody good? Everybody
Yes,
here,
indeed.
I mean, people at home could be going, "Ah," but I can't hear them, so we're just going to have to plough ahead. Okay. Fishing village.
It's a
Fishing village. Not a dramatically difficult choice at this point of which one to choose, but there we go. Oh no, that would be terrible. Okay. Okay.
Wow, we're going to get some crazy points for these towns in the late game.
Yeah. Right. Well, I'm holding out on that because my last round was terrible. -2 points. Oh, let's look at the score so far. So Quince has a total of 9 points. Tom is storming it off in his frog barricaded city. The Frogger is also cursed. Okay, that's the poor frog.
Take this object, but beware, it carries a terrible curse.
Ooh, that's bad.
But it comes with a free Frogut.
That's good.
The Frogut is also cursed.
That's bad.
But Frogger's curse seems to be doing very well for Tom with 17 points, and I'm currently on a grand total of 6 points. So it's all to play for in the Crocodile round. Okay, let's go. We have less cards in this round though. We're already up to 5 out of 7, so fall may be a little bit short. So now we have an orchard.
Okay.
Captain Talon says, I'm tied with Tom.
Oof.
You're going down, Cap. That's the best I can do. It's can you flip the things?
Yeah, you can flip, you can mirror, you can do what you like.
Cool.
This is driving me nuts. I've noticed that my webcam is slightly to one side in the stream, and I keep trying to adjust my chair, and I cannot, for me, get more into frame. I swear to God, this is like a move, hitting some kind of moving target.
Don't worry about it. You've got a whole week to devise some sort of way of positioning something wherever you want. You can get some. You might not be able to buy a webcam on the internet right now, but I bet you could buy one of those good little. You can get little cool grip things that have bendy arms, and you put your mobile phone in them. It's unbelievable. We just
I
can't
need
buy
to
a
get one.
webcam. But hey, here we are. Do I want to do that? Almost definitely not. No. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Next card. This may be the end of fall. Yeah, that's fall over
The end
with.
the end of fall.
And the fall is a hinterland street.
Land Street.
Apparently, you've got something tickling your chin now, Quins. I can't see what it
I've
is.
been trying to get it into frame, but what it is this tiny plastic Godzilla, Shin Godzilla, which I have been trying to also get into frame for the longest time, but it's just not working. It does have a little tail that's good for tickling chins.
Oh, that's very cute.
Good old Shin Godzilla. Just loves to tickle chins. Had a moment coming out of that ramble where I just had absolutely no idea where I was. Okay. Let's have a nice stream. Tonight on Three Grown Men Say,
Not terribly fond of that.
You know, it would be pretty neat to play this in person because obviously we're drawing a map, so whenever you're waiting for your turn, you could doodle all kinds of fun monsters. And
Yeah, well, that's it. I've seen online people who've been playing this at conventions and stuff. Some people have just been using different coloured pens to fill it in, but lots of people have actually been drawing little cities and stuff, which I think I actually like. I really like this game a lot. It was brought to our attention by Chris, who we work with, and he was like, "This is really neat." I really like it. I think it has a lot of charm, but I'd love to play it with pen and paper because I've always been looking for a roll and write where I could actually do something like this and actually have a reason to doodle. And I think when we played Dinosaur Park or whatever it was called, I was hoping that would be it.
Dino World.
That's the one. But I think with this, it actually is simple enough. Like trees, some monsters, some little fields. Like you could have a bit of abstraction. Draw some bushes.
Sure. So should we score this round?
Yes.
God.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. So the scoring is going to be scoring C again once more, which I've been through several times now. Just surround some trees. How hard can it be? Surround your trees. And then this one we haven't covered as much, but it's arguably even simpler. Just surround absolutely nothing. Both of those things will get you a point. And then obviously you get your usual points for all of the great things that you've done. Oh no. Okay. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That round was better.
It's still pretty bad for me, but that's fine. And then for D, I've got 1, 2. I assume that doesn't count because it's like a hard mode thing. 3. 3? Okay.
It's awfully tight, isn't it? Like giving you only 1 point for leaving a space empty.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
rough
that
one.
object pretty bad.
It's pretty mean. Okay. And then for coins, I got 7 at least. And then monsters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minus 6 points. Alright. So my points are...
Some people scoring 24, 29.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably cheating. They're at home. There's no one to watch them. They're not even playing. They're just throwing numbers at us to make us feel bad. But, yeah. So I got 15 minus 6. That's
29
9
just in this
points.
round alone.
You got 29
Imagine.
points in this round?
No, people
Somebody
in chat
does.
have.
Gush, 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 gush. Oh, Fraser TV says they have a handful of webcams. They could send us one. If you fancied lending us a webcam, that actually could be really useful. We've got a way for Tom to use the SLR, but I think Quinn's is just up Shafted Creek without a webcam.
I am using my phone, and people say it's like watching a badly dubbed martial arts movie.
If you could ping us a message on Twitter, that'd be fantastic. If you're in the UK and it's not a complete hassle, obviously, and we will get it back to you. That would be great, because it's amazing how we've got a lot of good video gear, but it turns out a lot of it is completely useless at the moment. Right, basic next.
It's winter.
Fantastic. All right. I'm just going to write down my scores in case we get some sort of horrible crash. 8.
Oh yeah.
-2. 9. So my total score at the moment is 15. I swear last time I played this I got 15 in like one round. I think I've done real badly this time. We'll see.
I mean, you are
Winter.
playing on the pain in the arse map.
Pardon. You're playing on the Joker map.
The Joker map. I didn't become the Joker map. I was molded into it. All right, we got the last monster in there. Fantastic, fantastic. And as a special treat for the last round, we're going to play with big cards.
Oh no, they're really big.
Yep, they are.
Oh gee.
Big cards. Oh, hang on. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh dear. You've dropped
Fine.
the cards in the,
It's
in the
fine.
other.
I didn't realise
keep
that
going
big
till we draw
cards
big.
could become small. No, that these are the ones. They've got different symbols on them. There we are. That's all of them. Right. Okay. First of all, let's delete these cards so we can have our big cards over here. Gonna group them together and make them big.
That's
Fantastic.
So oh my god.
Big
Wow.
cards, man.
And they've got snapping on and stuff, haven't
I
they?
know it's trying to be helpful, but it's not. All right, it's fine. We're just gonna put that over there.
Oh my
gosh. All right. Listen.
Yeah, if we just move
everybody,
all these over this way.
Just stop panicking, all right? It's fine. All right, the Forgotten Forest. I should have done this ages ago. Big cards are great. Everyone at home can now...
Yeah, big cards are great.
Everyone can see
Yeah,
what they
you
are.
can zoom out and immediately see them. That's pretty great.
This is the thing. Like, I'm really interested... The good thing about Tabletop Simulator is it's so janky and weird that you can just, like, mash it up and stretch it and pull it to suit your needs. So I'm going to be thinking a lot about how we can be playing with it to make streams a bit better. All right. So I Am Deviant Connor is the current point leader with 54 points in total. You are a deviant, Connor. You are. All right, so...
Bam. Bam. Coin.
Okay, yeah, 2 and a coin.
Oh, and I get a coin for taking the thing.
Do I want that or do
Hold
I want
one,
4? It does really get quite squished,
right.
doesn't it? Hang on, what have I done here? Yeah, that must be from there. Or what have I done? The Joker's getting more jokery, the joke man. I've forgotten now what I put on my own board, so if anyone at home can help with that, that's ridiculous but a genuine request. It's like I put them down and then change my mind. I think it's this one. It's going to go somewhere else. Maybe this one? No. Oh boy. Because I think I want to do that and that, but I don't remember where this one was. Oh, I'm just straight up cheating now. Remove the 2 between the monster. Okay, fine. So we'll do that. And the one on the edge goes back. Yes. Oh yes, because it was an L shape and a 2 there. There we are. Thank you very much, Twitch chat. Efficient, useful. Whoa! What's going on with this guy? He's getting feistier,
What, which guy?
spicier. This guy.
Yeah. He's out for you. He's out for blood.
Oh dear. I don't like the sound of that at all. And I get
There's perfect.
All right. Next,
Knolls.
big card. I'm going to ignore you.
Farmland.
Okay. Farmland. 2 and a coin or a
Stupid,
big 4.
useless farmland. I really don't know what to do with the farmland tile now.
No. I mean, I haven't known what to do with them for most of the game.
Yeah, right. Oh, I know what I'll do. I like that, 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 that. Perfect.
15, 16, 17, 18 versus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay.
What's this hand doing over here, Quinns? You coming to inspect my line?
I was, believe it or not, that hand was rested on your mat, and then I was rubbing my knees because they were clammy.
Clammy
Oh, well,
knees.
that makes me feel deeply uncomfortable.
Yeah, right. Bet you wish you had an ass now.
He's got clammy knees. I didn't know that. All right. Yeah. Remember, if you can't draw the full shape at any one point, that you have to draw a 1 by 1. You always have to draw something. Okay. I've just unlocked another coin. Cha-ching. All right. Another big card.
Well, you can't draw the shape, and can you draw a 1 by 1 of any type?
No, I don't think so. But
It's got to be
maybe-
of the type that you. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I mean that seems wrong, but maybe it is one of anything.
Seems wrong.
People thought we were playing Railroad Ink. We're going to be playing Railroad Ink soon, unless people are making jokes. In which case, hey, I don't know how to read the room. What's up? Okay, it's a big river. 3 and a coin.
I'll take 3 and a
Or
coin.
one of them. Yeah, I mean nobody wants
you
a
know
big
what's
river
up.
at this point in the day, do they?
No. Fools. Yeah, coin.
3 and a coin.
Quinns, you're approaching the frog barrier a lot, and it's making me very uncomfortable.
I would love to pick up my player sheet and move it close to the frog barrier, but I'm terrified of what that would do to all the discrete physics objects on my board.
Maybe I should do some little. I would do some. No.
Oh, what? My hand is not allowed to cross the. Okay, that's actually
Yeah.
a mechanic I can work with.
Yeah, it's the way that the game works from now on.
Okay. I mean, personal space is something I respect.
All right.
Exactly. I mean, you wouldn't really want to get, that close if we were playing this physically. So the frog is really just an extension
It's symbolic, if anything.
of
It's
manners,
like a reminder, yeah.
Yeah, etiquette, manners. Okay, what's the next thing?
Big cards, big cards. What are you gonna do? It's a fishing village.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Innsmouth.
Oh, please tell me I can put that somewhere. Oh, that's really not quite exactly ideal. All right. At least it's not a decision.
God forbid.
I know. I've had enough decisions. All right. For one day. I'm
So
done.
if you make everything into one big village, you don't get any points for the
That's
shield.
correct.
People are saying I didn't play the river. I did. I played the river here.
Squeeze me there.
Put it there.
Uh,
That's my river.
5, 6,
That's my
7,
river.
9, 10, 11,
Just next to
12,
the joke hole.
11.
Okay.
Joke hole.
Everybody ready? We've done 5 out of 6 winters. So this is going to be quite possibly the last.
I wonder if it's going to
better
be a
not be gobbled.
monstret.
Yes.
Oh, it's a
Oh.
ruin.
Ruins.
Oh, that's,
No,
no,
that's
that's
the
not the right
holdback.
one. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, what does that mean? The goblins in the ruins? I don't have any ruins, which means you can't. Surely it just negates the ruins. The ruins are. All right. We've had a lot of monsters in this game. So ruins apply to the next card after the goblins.
Okay.
Okay, so we play goblins now.
We play goblins and then we
Yeah,
continue
sure
the
do.
ruins.
Okay.
And the goblins are going which way?
Not really a choice. Oh, that's funny. I could put
Okay.
goblins down here, but they give
Goblins
you a
are
bunch of points for the.
anti-clockwise.
I don't think I have an option.
No,
That gives you loads of points for the discrete.
I'm
individual
putting
squares.
goblins on this one, on Tom's, because it's.
No, look, it goes this way, right?
Oh yeah.
Counterclock.
No, yeah, I'm an idiot. Ignore me, please.
But look how many points this would give Tom. This would give him 1, 2, 3, 4,
it.
6, and then lose him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10.
There's literally like only 2 places that can go. There we go.
Seems better.
Okay. We've been goblined.
You know when you've been goblined. All right, is
Okay,
everybody at
and
home been
finally-
goblin? Oh, for those of you who are playing solo, sorry, I forgot to point out, it's the bottom right space. We'll just give people a minute to catch up because I forgot to bring it up. I think actually now it's hidden behind Quinn's face anyway. From next week, I will actually have a little screen which will show me what the stream actually looks like, and I won't have to remember that Tom is there and Quinn's is. Oh, I can't point that far because I'd start to disappear. It's quite fun. I can make my head disappear and stuff. I can be decapitated by this. It's great. Look, watch this.
We're gonna get this.
I'm probably actually putting my head up into your box, Tom, so it doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Oh wow! You can sort of you
you
can like
were,
puppet each other.
A bit
Because
to your
if-
right and do that, then I can be the head on your body.
Yeah, well, we can't do that now because I can't see you, but in the future, that's definitely something we're going to do because it's really silly and there's no reason to do it. Okay, flip. It's another
ruin.
ruins. So,
Double ruin.
oh,
Rift
now
lands.
it's Riftlands, which means you have to. Oh, this is right. So you have to place a Riftland on a ruin, but then if you can't, then you have to do exactly the same thing anyway. So it's kind of right. It's kind of a moot. Oh no, I still have 1 ruins, so I have to put it on the ruins. All right. Okay. I'll put it then.
Okay.
And now, do the ruins roll over? Is it a rollover ruins? What's the deal?
Yeah, I presume so.
All right, but I mean, I haven't got any more ruins. Is it rollover ruins, or are we just going to say that 2 ruins in a row don't count? No. Chris says it's not
Nah,
a rollover
rollover
ruins. No, it's not a rollover ruins.
Oh. Dang.
Probably the final card. It's the Hinterland stream.
Hold on, I haven't put my Riftlands down. Give me one
Flip
sec.
on it. All right. Oh, that's really bad. Oh no, I couldn't have done it anyway because Tom put monsters in the house slot I had to make sure I got good points. Oh, this is a wash. This is awful. This game's I've completely ruined it. This is real bad. Okay.
How you feeling, Tom? Confident?
Nope.
You should be. Certainly should be.
Oh, I've done super
care.
badly here. This is bad. Last time I played this, I did pretty well. I mean, I think having a big hole in the middle of the map arguably does make it harder, especially when you get to this point.
I think
where it's
probably I think you can go easy on yourself.
like, they're showing the shape, the final shape. Sorry, I got a little bit lax there towards the end of the game. Got too excited.
Oh, was that the last card?
This is the
was
last
indeed.
card. And
Into
then
line
after,
three.
after everyone has placed that, I'm gonna
Yep.
go and point out the. Just gonna chuck the rest of the big cards there. I'm gonna be scoring D and A. Yeah, we can just make these big, can't we? Whoa, 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 whoa. You make that one big, I'll make this one big. Teamwork. Make the big game work.
That's
Alright.
good.
Cool.
Powerful.
Great. So,
Cool.
easy. It's easy. How easy could it be? You just do these things. 2 points for every house in the second biggest village, and 1 point for the gaps. And I would have got loads of points if I managed to get myself together, but I haven't. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 points. That's not as good as it could have been. I think I would have needed to get like 30 or something to make that work.
26 points for Tom. That's so.
1, 2,
These scoring cards are like
4, 5,
26 points versus 3.
6
Yeah,
points.
the empty squares one seems difficult to like do, really.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
4.
I
And
The
then
score to beat in
coins.
chat is, I believe, 78.
Woo.
Oh, 81. People just saying numbers. 93. That look, guys, that you can't just make up numbers. 93 is impossible.
In the last round, I did get
93.
32 points,
6,
which is
7,
like
8.
I was kind of building towards that for a long time. So, that's 14. I got 47. I'll take that.
It is
47.
8 better than this boy.
Really? Wow. Unless I've done something wrong, but I think.
Is that right? 29.
Wow, Tom's got some big numbers here.
40
Not a lot of
minus
people
9, yeah,
may be
31.
super aware of this, but like, Shut Up and Sit Down is not actually very good at games, but Tom is actually pretty good at them. It's fiendish. It's because he has. It's because he has a young, supple brain, still full of brain juice and life, whereas I am a withered husk.
Still got all those deep crenellations.
Exactly.
Able to absorb information.
Oh,
High surface
well.
area.
This
Whereas
is both
I am-
gross and fascinating
I
at the
am
same time.
smooth. I am a smooth
Olive
brain
brain.
koala
olive
boy.
brain.
Yeah, I'm like a koala. I'm just like. Is that a leaf?
Hold
I
on,
don't know
is
if it's
that
true,
right?
but somebody told me that koalas like will starve if they can't. If you just take eucalyptus leaves and leave them in front of them, then they won't eat them because they have to. They eat them off trees, and they can't recognise that if it's not on a tree, that it's not the same thing. Might
So
not be true.
Matt, when we arranged to stream, I was happy making an appointment for myself at 5, which is in 2 minutes, because I thought, well, it's railroad and it's cartographers. What are the odds it's going to take 2 hours? But now the question is it possible for me to leave without like somehow leaving a giant, dark, empty, hollow sort of pit of despair in the corner?
Oh yeah, we can work that out. That's completely fine.
Okay.
That's completely
Good.
fine. We'll go to a little 5-minute break. I might go and grab myself a drink or something, and then when we come back, it'll be me and Tom playing some Railroad Inc. with people.
Tom, I have an equally important message for you, which is that you cannot let up on Matt while I'm not here, Tom. You have to just continue applying the pressure.
Yep. Make sure
Yeah.
that he doesn't score a single point. I mean, he did
See,
better than you in that.
that's what
game.
I want to see. I want to see a score 0. Absolutely 0. It's been a pleasure, you two.
All right, yeah, it's been good.
I'm in a dash.
See you in a bit,
All
and
right.
we'll be back in a minute.
See you in
So
a
yeah,
bit.
I'm gonna completely, slightly rejazz some of the things to make it so that it's just me and Tom, and we will be back to play some Railroad Inc. with you guys in about, should we say 10 minutes? 10 minutes?
10 minutes sounds good to me.
10 minutes.
Sure.
All right, cool.
I'll have 10 minutes.
I'm gonna press the button that makes the thing go back, and yeah, we'll be back in 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere unless
Cool.
where you're going
See you in 10.
is right here.
Shall I? I mean, maybe this'll go out to the world, but should I leave my everything set up the same with my stream?
Yep, and actually everyone can still hear you. Hello everyone.
That's fine.
It's all good. We'll be
I-
back in a minute.
I presume they can still hear me. I'm not
Okay.
ashamed to know for everyone to know how technically incompetent I truly am.
The
That's
amount
fine.
of different things I need to shut down in order to like disentangle myself from the internet.